Have you found everything I need to remake the key?
The key.
There you go. I think you'll manage with all of this. I'm sure I will, sir. It won't take me long. Say, I think there's some of your business upstairs. Oh, you're right. I ain't had the time to sort it out. Sometimes I'm in such a hurry to prepare my meat that I forget to clean up. But why do it in the stairwell? Offal bleeds bucket loads, they do, as you've seen. Now, why would I do that in my own lodgings? Ah, of course.
Of course.
But what about your poor neighbours? They owe it to me, all the times I've helped them out. And I don't have a shop either.
Okay, well,
Say,
where can we...
you sell animal meat, isn't that right? Would you know where I could find a dozen small pig's heads? The guy who gets me my offal should have some. I'll pay your day's wages if you meet me at Fletcher's butcher shop in 2 hours with the pig's heads. Here's a little advance. I'll do my best, Doctor.
Jeez, we're just gonna make this guy rich.
The caretaker of another building told us that the place where your mother lives has a reputation for facilitating prostitutes' activities. Is that true? Sure, the doors are never closed. They come through here like it's Paddington Station. By the way, I heard about your loss. My condolences. Ta, sir. I saw them die slow deaths. My little girl, her face was eaten by the disease.
Oh my god.
Thank you, my friend, and please
sorry,
forgive
chap,
me for bringing up such painful memories.
Did you really say it?
It said it.
I must do my
Even the
rounds,
subtitle said it.
and I will
He
look
said
for
it,
what
though.
you've asked for.
He said boo,
As for
hoo,
me,
hoo.
I will go and find Holmes, and we will go to the butcher's together. Let's return to Fletcher's butcher shop.
Please. Yeah, we're just like gonna make this guy rich by the end of the game.
Your heads are on the block inside. Say, you wouldn't be the same chap who bought my whole load the other day.
It's possible, but if you want to continue to do business together, you mustn't speak of my presence in the area to anyone.
Don't worry, my lord. I'll be as quiet as a church mouse.
Are they quiet? Are they in... Okay, I'm Sherlock now. Okay, let's go in here and cut us up some pig heads. Like a true
Holmes,
detective.
will you explain
Hey,
the reason
there's
and
two
rhyme
missing.
behind this masquerade?
Elementary. We shall conduct an experiment that will allow us to answer a simple question. Does the type of weapon used by
Lord,
the killer
why does this
correspond to a specific
remind me
profession?
of Silent Hill. Look at this. Look at this room.
Delicious.
This is just Silent Hill in the making. Especially the halls. Okay.
And here are our sow's heads.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Watson.
You're welcome, Holmes, but what do you really want to do? Take up a collection?
Yes, exactly. I don't know, actually.
And here are our sow's heads. Congratulations, Watson.
You're welcome, Holmes, but what do you really want to do? Take up a collection?
Do I have any items? The knife? Are we gonna...
And here are our sow's heads.
I guess
Congratulations,
I'll look
Watson.
around the room some more.
You're welcome, Holmes, but what do you really want to do? Take up a collection?
Shut up, Watson. I'll kill you. That's the only thing... Oh, okay, here we go.
This wheel is broken and prevents the door from sliding. There, this door is slightly raised.
Okay.
There is nothing further to find in this room, Watson. However, I need some knives. Our only hope is behind this door.
Just put the wheel down there.
There is nothing further to find in this room, Watson. However, I need some knives. Our only hope is
Okay,
behind
it's
this
slightly
door.
raised and...
So put the wheel down there.
Oh, okay.
Elementary.
There we go. Cool.
While I prepare our experiment, could you find me 2 knives? A small one, somewhat larger than a pocket knife, with a large, sharp blade. We'll need it to separate the bones and to cut through the thick skins. Then find me a long knife that's at least 13 inches long, no shorter, that's sharp and has a thick blade.
Oh
Fine,
shit, we're
Holmes.
gonna have to
But I'd like to
distinguish
tell you
this,
about
and I've already
Hardiman.
forgotten.
Do you know that he prepares his kebabs himself? And
That he owns butcher's tools and uses offal? That's obvious, Watson. Pray, take my magnifying glass and my rule and get started, Watson.
Do you remember
Find
the
me these two
descriptions?
knives.
No?
Yes, I know I'm controlling Watson. Okay. So we've got, what, 6 knives? Shit, I don't know.
thanks to the magnifying glass, I can find a small knife that matches Holmes's description.
Clues. Good. Okay, so, a small one somewhat larger than a pocket knife with a large sharp blade. Okay, and then a long knife that's at least 13 inches long, no shorter, that's sharp and has a thick blade. Okay. Let's, take this. Yes.
With the rule, I must find a large knife.
What is it? Am I measuring this wrong? Should I start at the handle? Because that makes sense. I'm gonna kill somebody. Not this one. Oh, I guess I have to read it. Oh my god. I can hardly see. I mean, I can't read that. 10. Did he say 13 inches?
I don't know.
That's really long. That's like a foot. But okay. Well, I mean, I'm gonna take this one. And you want it a bit larger than a pocket knife with a sharp, I guess this one. Or maybe this one. No, let's get... actually...
Oh, is that one ghosted out?
Yeah, because I already picked it up. Let me look at the clues again. Small and somewhat larger than a pocket knife with a large, sharp blade. Larger than a pocket knife, so that's a pocket knife. So, I mean, that blade looks sharp, but kind of dull. It's been used a bit. This one looks really sharp and really bright. So I'm going to take that. Okay. Let's just hope this is right. Sherlock, Sherlock, what could I have?
Here are your knives, Holmes.
Shit.
No, Watson.
I don't know, I can't read the measuring tape. I don't know if I have to get this, like, super precise or if I just have to read it. Because I can't read it. It's too tiny. Let's say 13 inches. At least 13 inches. I'll just, try this one instead.
Well, the one all the way to the left and the one all the way to the right on the bottom look to be the longest. So those might be 13
Well,
inches.
it said thick blade. So I chose that one on the bottom right. Instead of the one on the left.
So you're just looking for the teeny pocket knife now?
Hopefully.
The sharp one? Can you look at them? Look at the blades?
Yeah. Oh, see.
Okay. Well, that one's got blood bits on it.
Yeah, and that's why I thought it was this one, but I guess it's not. I mean, it could be this one. So I'm going for either this one or this one, but I'm gonna go with this one for now.
Okay.
Good. But I'm pretty sure the big one's right. Oh, yep. There we go.
Here are the knives you asked for. Be careful, they're awfully sharp. Holmes, I must say that this experiment is making me rather uneasy, comparing animal heads to these poor women.
You're right, Watson, but this somewhat shocking experiment may help to end this massacre and save other victims. You can be sure of that. Look, these pigs' heads are still bloody, which will suit our experiment perfectly. I have a pocket knife and a scalpel with me. With the two knives you just brought me, we have a similar array of weapons as those probably used by the killer. We saw 3 types of throat wounds on the deceased attributed to this man. Those intended to slit the throat, those intended to decapitate, and the more superficial yet mortal wound that led to the death of the unfortunate victim in Dutfield's yard, Miss Stride. With the help of these 4 knives, we are going to try to recreate these wounds on the pigs' heads and see what we can establish about the weapon or weapons used. We may also be able to rule out Miss Stride as a victim of the killer of the other 3.
I think his voice is just putting me to sleep. Why did he
Game's putting me to
hang that
sleep.
up? Huh?
The game put me to sleep.
Yeah, okay, so there's 4 on the table, but we're gonna just do 3, so experiment 1.
Let's try to use these weapons on this
God,
head to obtain
this is
a
really
large deep
kinda-
wound to the throat, like those that were noted on 3 of the 4 victims.
Kinda creepy. No, not the big one. Let's try this. Oh, I actually have to drag it, and it's not very pretty.
Oh wow.
I can reset it.
Yeah, that was terrible.
I mean, it's kind of hard. See? I'm just like trying to
So
gently,
bad.
but it's not. Because it's kind of. I don't think it really likes corners. Gonna reset. Let's try the scalpel. Those look too thin.
Yeah. Big knife.
Is that?
That looks about right, actually.
I can't. Can I just...
What are you doing?
Yeah, there we go. That's
Look,
actually what
Watson,
we're supposed
this
to do.
knife easily penetrates the
80
flesh.
gamer score. Are you serious?
It's a masterpiece. Okay.
Everything about this game disappoints me and makes me sad.
Okay, I think the
Let's try to
scalpel,
decapitate our victim with these tools, knowing that the killer didn't quite manage to do
or
it.
maybe this
Charming.
second smallest one. Or this, no, this one isn't right. See the, no, that's not right.
What are those white bits?
I don't know. This looks about right.
The blade of this pocket knife is too thin to reach the vertebrae.
Wait, that wasn't right, I guess.
It said too thin to reach the vertebrae.
So, what? Is it this one? I don't think it was. I guess so.
Look, Watson, this little knife with a wide base can easily slice the vertebrae of our porcine
Okay,
friend.
whatever.
Let's see if these
So
knives can
that's-
inflict a mortal
that's,
wound in a situation where a single quick blow is given. The scenario in question is that of Dutfield's
pictures.
yard.
Why couldn't we investigate those crime scenes?
You're so bad.
Shut up, I don't care.
In using the cutting edge of this pocket knife's blade, I can scrape the skin.
Okay, so I'm guessing... No? Let's try the scalpel. I drew a birdie, Mommy. Oh my god, this is really...
Look, Watson, the blade sinks
Okay,
easily
so
into the
this one?
flesh.
Oh, isn't that our knife?
Yeah.
In using the cutting edge of this pocket knife's blade, I can scrape
Not
the
that
skin.
one. I think the scalpel and the big one.
This particularly sharp blade can make a deep gash with one quick slice.
Look at that. Look at that.
It cuts through the flesh easily as the blade is so
Okay,
sharp.
There we go.
Elementary.
So large, deep wound.
This little knife is very sharp and has a very wide blade.
Okay, so yeah, that one, definitely.
You said the middle, I don't know.
This pocket knife is very sharp, but its blade is too thin.
Okay, so this one. I feel like I'm coloring.
The wound is too shallow.
Not that one.
Look, Watson, this knife easily penetrates the flesh. Elementary.
Oh, I guess you have to try
Let's
all
try to
three of
decapitate
them?
our victim with these tools,
I'm not
knowing
quite
that the
sure.
killer didn't quite manage to do it.
Charming.
Okay, so then just try those three. The
Yeah.
bottom three.
No, I'll try all of them and then just highlight.
Look, Watson, this little knife with a wide base can easily slice the vertebrae of our
Short.
porcine friend. The blade of this pocket knife is too thin to reach the vertebrae. The blade of this pocket knife is too thin to reach the vertebrae. With a scalpel, the wound is too shallow. This
Still
knife with a
clearing
long
out the
blade
lines.
easily slices the flesh, but cannot dislocate the vertebrae.
There we go.
Elementary.
Jeez.
Okay, so select the knives or knives. Well, the only one that's in all three of them is the big one.
That's it, Watson. The big knife.
Yep.